Whoa.
That's so cool. You mentioned Tom Campbell because right after um, Awakening, that was one of my first marathons. Was all of his fucking videos, yeah, and it
Yeah.
totally resonated. It was like, and so I haven't listened to him in a while, and I just clicked on him the other day again
Uh-huh.
just to hear what he's saying, what about his theory of everything, and it's beautiful. I did buy his book and read part of it. Um, yeah, I definitely resonate with the analogy of the headset, the VR headset, um, and then the main computer, like in a chat room with itself, just like experiencing itself as a whole.
I've been
Syncing.
really experiencing that lately
Hmm.
when I talk
Yeah,
to others,
yeah,
especially if there's conflict that I'm trying to resolve. It really seems like I'm talking to myself.
yeah. You are. Your imaginary, you projecting yourself in the imaginary imagination as imaginary friends, just like talking to yourself. It's amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
so well, I don't know. I found Thomas Campbell, and there's this. I I think it's my intuition that won't go away. Where there's a belief that it's, I don't know if easier is the correct word, but that a chance for people to realize what they are is easier than it's ever been. And
yeah.
playing video games so much, like I wasn't born with the internet in my life, but they
Mm-hmm.
were.
Mm-hmm.
So feeling coming at it from that angle that maybe it's possible in a 60-second TikTok video for someone to realize their nature.
Heck yeah. It's
Yeah.
so easy. It's too easy. And
I
it
mean, they've
clicks. It's
already
like
done it.
ding. It's like
Yeah.
ding. Something hears it. You're like, oh snap. I'm not the character. What the hell? You know?
Yeah.
I'm not the avatar. Wow. Yeah, the clues are everywhere. And when you see the clues, it's ridiculous. It's like stupid obvious, like that they're everywhere. It's all screaming this, you know?
It is. And
Yeah.
whispering it as
Yeah. Uh-huh.
well.
It's subtle. Yeah. Yeah. All of it. I mean, even the child playing all by itself with imaginary friends, you know? All of it is saying this. At the movie theater, the analogy of the movie theater, every part of it, it's like you're the screen from whichever the movies appear and disappear and, illuminating it, rendering it on the screen by being aware of it and uninvolved too, like sitting in the movie theater watching it, being amused, marveling, and like all of it. It's amazing. And then appearing to get lost in the movie, like, oh my God, the movie's real and I'm the character in the movie.
Mhm.
It's so beautiful. All of it. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
lately when I've been getting lost in the character, some ancient teaching, and one of the things I read said even this is viewed, and that's been helping when if if I'm in the character really deep and I just get that voice coming in, like, where did it go? I'm like, it didn't
Hmm.
go anywhere. It's just
That's it too. That's
this
it
is what
too.
I'm viewing now.
Yeah. And it's
Hmm.
just like when you back all the way up to what's really happening, there's just sensing uh, impersonal finite qualities. That's all there is. And so you remain free, untouched, immortal. Nothing's happening to you. You're not suffering. Even if there's tasting the finite sensation of suffering, you never suffer. And all of it's just, yeah, it's just like it's amazing. And when there's no resistance to it, it's all allowed to be, including the identity with the character. Well, then it disappears, it dissolves, because it's all home, it's all welcome home, and
Yeah.
nothing's resisted. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the moments of bliss, and sometimes it's an hour, and sometimes it's 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's pretty great.
Yeah. And then not grasped or held on to. It's allowed to come and go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting better at settling with that, just letting it,
Yeah.
instead of trying to get it, like being aware that it's still there. It's just this is I don't know, maybe more physical part of it, or
Well,
um
you can't, it's just experiential, like a sensory experience. So it's just like tasting all of these qualities and giving rise to meaning based on contrast and reference point, But when you're not identified as the character, the avatar in the headset, you're the one wearing it. You're it neutralizes the pendulum where it's because there's no identity with the sensations, the finite sensations. It's all welcome and allowed to be in equal value, because all of it's immutable energy. So it's just, so even like pain and pleasure are the same, and they can both be, you can feel ecstasy and pain, you can feel, all of it can be ecstasy.
I had
Yeah,
a really I had a traumatic childhood, which in the character, and I had forgotten how to cry for a really long time. And during probably 20 years ago now, in a uh, mushroom trip, I started crying, and the ability to feel sadness came back, and it felt so
beautiful.
good. It felt
Yeah, doesn't it feel
so,
good?
yeah, it was so
Yeah.
strange. But like,
Oh.
oh, I remember the just to feel
Hmm.
it. It was
Yeah.
yeah. And since then, I've been able to cry again. For like 20 years, I never cried. I just
Oh
got
my
angry.
gosh,
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah, it's all allowed, and it's beyond intimacy, because it's immediate, it's singular. So it's like being it like full on, and like a child, where there's no time, nothing happened before this. There's no holding on to or resisting it or grabbing it, or it's over and done, like the alpha omega right now, reborn every moment, where nothing happened before this. So it's just felt immediately, and then next, it's like, because because the story didn't even happen, the whole life didn't happen. It was all a dream. It was all
Mm.
a dream. Nothing happened. That was one of the things that right away, right when awakening seemed to happen, and it was just obvious. Then I'm God dreaming this, and nothing freaking ever happened. My whole life was a dream, and I never was the character. I thought I had a traumatic childhood as well, like a super abusive stepdad and just fucked up shit, just like manipulation and just awful stuff, like a horror movie. And then that was one of the first things, was just that obviousness that had never happened. And even the story of it, I was the stepdad, like I was projecting, this, appearing as these crazy trickster characters to wake me up from the dream. That was part of the fun of this freak show, that was just waking me up, because like the nightmare at night, the hardcore resistance, the refusal to accept is what wakes you up. It's like,
Did you always know since you were little? Something in me always,
yeah,
I never
yeah.
wanted to play the game. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't.
Oh
I,
yeah.
I kept
Yeah.
one foot out, or a big part of me out. And I had to play the game for others
Yeah.
or get through, but I was the black sheep for that. There's
Me
just,
too. Yeah. Something was up. I knew something was up. I was always skeptical, and something seemed off. I was like, there's something more to this. And I was like, there's no way this is real. This would be doomed. What the fuck? There's got to be something underneath this that's, you know, infinite. And then there was always questioning, like, what was I before I was born? And there's something that knows that it existed. It's like, but I can't remember because there's no reference point. And all of these questions just open up, you know, because you already know that you're God, you know. It's like, and this is all part of the fun, to wake up and realize so you can experience yourself as one and experience yourself infinitely.
Fun.
Yeah. It's a playground.
It really is of my own making. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and I like the. I think I'm almost learning to enjoy the thoughts trying to pull me away from it because I see the pranksterness in them.
Yeah. Oh, snap. Once you see that, it's game over. Once you're
Uh-huh.
aware of that and you catch on, you can't be fooled anymore.
It'll get me for moments,
Yeah.
especially dealing with close loved ones, which I'm learning to
Uh-huh.
try not tell people who don't want to know.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I figured that out too, yeah.
uh-huh. They're like, you got to watch this video to wake you up right away. And no, no.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I know. Yeah, the family will be like, you need to see a psychiatrist, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And
And you're like,
girlfriend
no,
and
actually, you're like, no,
my
this is the
girlfriend
end of
claimed I had
neurosis.
a psychotic break.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the end of insanity, actually.
Yeah,
Because
I agree.
really, when you think this is real, it's basically schizophrenia. Like you're talking to these imaginary characters that aren't real and making up
Mhm.
this imaginary world, believing the hallucination. So that is insanity.
That
Yeah.
was my response. That are what we agree on as reality, especially
Mm-hmm.
all the negative stuff that's happening, is insanity. To believe in
Yeah.
that and everything we were told is insanity.
Yeah. And it's all make believe, just like Donald Hoffman talks about in the VR headset, you know, all these icons and the headset is hiding the truth. Just like, you know, eating chocolate is not really eating chocolate. This is all mental. It's all mind. So just like the chocolate on the computer screen is not chocolate, it's computer code, zeros and ones or whatever. It's like not what it seems to be, you know. This is all infinite, formless, appearing as apparent objects, you know, like appearing to objectify itself, to experience itself.
I like the game of hide and seek.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is fun.
I guess I caught myself.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then coming up with problems to solve and to distract yourself and all the cute little games, you know. And stuff. Because I caught it. I was like, once I started seeing that it was just becoming more and more obvious that I don't exist as this individual, and um there's just this beautiful empty like black hole fucking empty potential from which everything's appearing and disappearing, and all of this is just an idea. It's a mental projection. um right when I right when I was just getting too obvious, I had like butterflies in the stomach and was like excited, but also wanted to postpone it. And I tried to have a problem to solve or something to worry about. And right when I saw that that's how I was playing hide and seek, it was over. It's like I couldn't be fooled anymore by that.
That's where I seem to be teetering right now.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I see the game in it all, and I still do it. And then
Yeah.
I'm really aware, like, oh, that's me working something out. It almost seems it's training. There seems to be a training in a way how to get better at letting go or just
It's so
releasing
cool.
everything. Yeah,
And if you
always.
look at it,
Yeah.
yeah, it just transcends. It keeps transcending and myth busting and downloads and revelations. It's like infinite discoveries. It's quite amusing. Um, Yeah, and if you look at it like a video game, the object of the game playfully, well, Tom Campbell says to lower entropy, but I would say too, um, transcending the belief of an outside cause, which is just the illusion, it's like the illusion of duality. So that, I mean, you are the only cause. There is only the one. And so when there's firm abidance in that, it's just you are the entire universe. And it's like you're mastering the game basically. Because even I noticed that the more I firmly abided, um, that was like just pretty much realizing the God self, more and more. It was too obvious how the universe works. It was kind of like Nisargadatta says, like you realize all the mysteries of the universe are revealed to you, all the secrets, and you can see how all of it works, and then it can be easily manipulated too. So that part's interesting. So it's like
It,
you are, yeah, you're completely one with it. Like you are it. You are the only source, the only cause. And so then there can be playing with that too. It's just magic. Everything's magic. It's all imaginary.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I it it negates pondering. Ponder it. And it goes back to just let it go and
Yeah.
witnessing. Um, yeah, the
Yeah.
enjoyment of it seems to be. It's funny. I know it's all one, and even the suffering is ultimately enjoyed. But there seems to be a winning of the game in remembering to enjoy it.
Yay. And that it's the ordinary. It's everything.
So
Yeah, like
perfect.
sitting in a chair is the infinite feeling itself, and every sensation is it. Every, even a pain in the foot is it. It's like it's everything. It's amazing.
Beyond amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Inconceivable.
And the whole creation gave us the inability to really talk about it and not the hiding and seeking. It's there's no words.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Something I read said try to describe the color green.
Yeah,
And we
exactly.
know it, but you can't really.
It's
And it's
experiential. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. The one self tasting itself is just as a unique quality, which is, you know, your quality was just imagining qualities, unconditioned.
Yeah. I feel that there's started with a such a great perfection that it was almost boring. And so it decided to split itself into many.
Yeah.
And in some of the Rupert Spira,
Uh-huh.
he's been the non-duality so long. He said it kind of gets boring after a long time.
Oh, how funny.
And I think that it's just it.
I love it.
Hmm. And that him and his
Yeah.
wife don't even talk about it at home anymore. He really only talks about it on retreats
Wait,
because
what did you just say? I couldn't hear you.
um him and his wife don't really talk about non-duality beliefs at home
Yeah.
because it's been so accepted. There's nothing to
Yeah.
talk about
There's
anymore.
nothing.
Not
Yeah.
in retreats, but
Yeah,
not at
it's
home.
just life doing itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that there's a calling or an affection towards the boringness, to see the
Yeah.
greatness in boringness.
That's
Mm.
beautiful. Yeah. And having that reference point of that sensation of boring, or entertaining or
Yeah, that that boring is exciting.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Like right when it was like so obvious this has never been separate. It's always home and immediate and immutable. And there is no one, there's no individual. The first time being annoyed was felt right after that was it felt so good. It was like, whoa,
Mhm.
that feels amazing.
Was it a conscious choice to jump in and use annoyance, or did it get you? Did the annoyance come in on its own?
Oh, how
Uh,
funny. It seems to be like just like picking out an avatar in the VR, and the avatar comes with a set of unique qualities or whatever. It seems to have this unique filter so that you as the infinite intelligence can experience a unique perspective of itself, like taste it. So it seems to be even though always already omniscient, already all knowing and having all information within itself, appearing to disassociate and, um, look to this unique filter of aversions and preferences and conditioning that didn't even happen. It's just like memory, like data files on a computer. It's not something that happened in the past, but can appear linear by attention to thought and like attaching to memory, which is just thought. And so and so then it makes it appear like the single frame in a movie, which is just this, like now, nothing happened before this, but then it glues together the frames, making it seem like a linear movie that makes sense. So that's what we wanted, was the story. We wanted this to dream this movie, this to marvel at. But like it's so beautiful too, because the even when it's so obvious there's no separation, it's all you talking to yourself or just one immortal being, nothing's happening. None of this is happening. It's um yeah, it's not even happening, but there's still these automated responses and things that the character does, like it has preferences, it has, it's kind of like throwing all of these opposite qualities into one soup. It's all one soup, but some of the qualities are like opposite of a magnet to each other, like they don't, and some of them are attracted. You know what I mean? Like
uh-huh.
it's so beautiful. So it's like I love watching that too, like the character, even the likes and dislikes or whatever is just all unique. It's like art, like curated art, it's it's so cool.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a hold on more on the character and its um trigger points, and able to laugh at them but be aware that they're there, um and be like, oh, that's the way the body reacts when this situation comes up, and feeling a better understanding of it all. um
Mm-hmm.
yeah, not maybe in a better way to steer towards less entropy in those
Mm-hmm.
framing.
Mm-hmm.
um but yeah, just uh, understand it's well, yeah, understanding what my body does in certain situations is a nice understanding to have, to be able to grasp it and be like, "Oh, that's what's going on." Not
Yeah.
not take personal ownership of it.
Yeah. Not it's yeah, it's no identity in it. It's just what's appearing to happen on in the movie screen. And it's all total perfection. All whole and complete now.
How long's it been for you since your searching stopped? I'm like 10 months in. It was 10 months ago.
Um, I I actually I haven't measured the last so I have a weird story, but I had a without knowing the term non-duality or seeking enlightenment or whatever, I had a spontaneous awakening um, that like seemed to be completely finished off. It was like so high frequency. I couldn't even have a fear. I couldn't have a thought or couldn't tell if I was thinking or not. There was just it was too obvious that none of this has ever happened. And I'm God dreaming and all of this stuff. And it was almost like an extreme contrast to where it was extreme ecstasy. It was like pretty hardcore. And then it was like 4 months of ecstasy. And then something happened that I identified with, and I thought that I had lost it. And then that's when the search started. And that shit was fucking hardcore because I was like, I have to get back to that. I have to have that again. Like I thought, which is hilarious because it's everything. It's even
Mm.
the words, I have to have that again. That's it too. But it was like, it was beautiful. That's why I call it a love story. It's like God worshiping itself. It's like, and appearing to lose itself in a dream, and it's the one dreaming, and so then there was the non-duality and the reading all the Advaita books and studying Vedanta and all the stuff, doing the sadhana, the rituals, the meditations, the altars, the all of the rituals, like insanely obsessed all day. And then years went by, and then it just started getting more and more obvious. Shit was clicking more, and it was like, and even that reference to having it already finished off and recognizing it was like, well, why wouldn't this still be the same thing? Like, what the hell? Nothing happened. It was just getting too obvious, ridiculous. And then I could see more and more the emptiness, the stillness, the silence from which everything appears and disappears, which is just immutable, and everything is just a concept or a story. It's all mental. It's not real. It's all imaginary. And it was just, yeah, that's space between thoughts, and just the silence was louder and louder, and the emptiness, it just swallowed everything and was like, it's just obvious nothing's happening. And this is already done. This is already whole and complete and abundant.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So then, yeah, that's the second round that didn't really happen because nothing happened before this. It's all dream story, but it appeared gradual. It appeared to even be more. There's, I don't know why I'm using this word solidified, but or firmly established, because it was almost like I could. It was more of a gradual, like seeing it very clearly, and how it all works, and transcending all of it, all of the limited beliefs of it, or the busting through the myths and yeah, which it all appears unique. It all appears, because I've heard people talk about they didn't even notice. It was not obvious. It was not dramatic. It was not, it's just, it all appears so unique.
That makes sense. We're ultimately already it. I've
Yeah.
been using the term to try to help people understand. I'm like, you have to stop, not more, yes, because you're already it.
Yay!
Um, yeah. And I like the term settling with it, where the less I try, the more it settles. And
Yes.
I try, it stirs up.
Yeah,
You still
trying is resisting. Isn't that funny? Because
Mhm.
you already are it. So you can't try to be it. You can't look for it. You can't, because looking for it hides yourself and and then when you run away from it, it runs after you because you are it. It's just like hilarious. And when you stop looking, you find it because you are it already. There's so nothing to look for. Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Oh, yeah, it's a pleasure to talk with someone with your perspective.
Oh,
Well,
yay.
yeah, trying to
Yeah.
keep friends, yeah, friend any. I think of one friend who's terrorized by negative thoughts. And because of love, there's a little effort to try. I'm like, hey, you don't have to believe those thoughts. And kind
Beautiful,
of met with,
yeah.
yes, I do. Okay. um,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, there is so much love and compassion, and it's so funny because it can fluctuate from interest to disinterest. Like Nisargadatta said, um, love says I'm everything, wisdom says I'm nothing. um, when you're paying attention to the mind, you project the world, and you are the world that you're projecting. So you're in love with it, and there's compassion and love, and that's when it's like when you're interested or whatever. But then also but it's also obvious that this isn't happening. And in this emptiness, this stillness without a thought from which nothing exists, not even a world or body or anything, um, there is nothing to change or nothing to do. There is literally no thing. Um, and so there can be like even a fluctuation with that too, where it's like interest and disinterest and, nothing to change or do, and then interest in changing or doing or.
And you see like, there's no one to save. It's all,
Mm-hmm.
but there's still a desire
Yeah.
to play in that way with
Yeah.
yeah, to try
Yeah.
to help the younger generation that doesn't really exist. And I have
And
children, so
yeah.
there's the like personal desire to want
Mm-hmm.
to help my own children, uh,
Yeah.
and then to, I don't know, settle into that it's just play and it's okay even if you see the silliness in it all. That
Yes.
it's okay to play in
It
silliness.
is. It is. It's all playful. Yeah. All of it is just amazing. Yeah.
Mhm. Well, geez. Well, thanks for the conversation.
Thank you. Yay. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Anytime you want to chat. Where do you live?
Vermont, where do you live?
Oh, that's right. You read that in email. North Carolina, Asheville area.
Oh, nice. I just went down there last year. My niece got married in Hot Springs.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Beautiful.
closed the day they were there. Their electricity was out. We couldn't go to the hot springs, but
Oh,
it's beautiful
yeah.
down there. It's very
It is.
Vermont, but I bet a lot warmer than we are right now.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, it's hot today. That's awesome. And the holodeck. It's like a holodeck.
Well, watching your moves on YouTube, I like your pointers. There was a day it really brought me back in. You just got me.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
And then spent like 3 days in pure bliss after that. So
Oh, beautiful. That's wonderful. Which is just you talking to yourself and Yeah, it's amazing. How
Yeah, I think that's
wonderful.
actually when I started making videos, when it really, the effortlessness of it came through, where I'm like, oh, this is fun, and this is something wants to do this, so I'm gonna do it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love your videos.
thanks.
I loved what you said about the one coding. You're the one coding. You're not the yeah,
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
yeah. There's something there. I'm not sure what it is, but
Mhm.
and I know, I feel like I know I'm going in the right direction with it when it made one of my friends angry. They actually responded. They were angry that I thought it was a simulation. And I'm like, hey, I got my first hater. So
Oh, wow. Yeah, it can be triggering to question reality or question or it can be terrifying to hear that you're not an individual or a person. You're not even human. You're not what you thought you were. Yeah.
mm, yes, I had another friend that's scared by it. That
Mhm.
it creates fear in them. Um,
Mhm.
and it's, yeah, it's weird because it's just making me want to stay away right now. I don't.
Mhm.
It's hard to bum somebody out. I know I'm not bumming them out, and they don't really exist, but it's still
Mhm.
in character. It doesn't feel so good in the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like we're both reflecting bumness back to each other. And yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's so funny because in the at first when that first more dramatic recognition appeared to happen, I was telling a lot of people, like screaming off the rooftop or whatever. And then it was like, and then you realize more and more there is no one to wake up or to tell this to. It's all you. You're all talking to yourself. But also, there was, so then now it's like I don't say anything about this unless making videos or doing one-on-ones or talk, or if anyone asks, but you can read the energy intuitively of the opening or not. It's like, which it's not even,
Yeah, I'm learning. I've almost
yeah,
given up talking about it.
yeah, yeah.
It's just so fun that I want
It
to
is
share it.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you
But it's like,
can there's a lot of in these Zoom meetings, where we all come together in the imaginary community of one talking to itself, but it can just feel like a fun place hanging out with imaginary friends that are on the same frequency or resonance.
I enjoyed your last one. I think I'll come to the next one. This,
Yeah, awesome.
uh-huh.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's when I was like, well, I want to put my 2 cents in on this reincarnation thing, even though I wasn't there.
Oh,
But
yeah. That'd be great.
mhm.
Heck yeah. Yeah,
I like,
let's talk about that. I'd love to hear that. Your
I like the, like, do I reincarnate? And they're just simple. Well, you don't exist.
Yeah. Exactly.
like, like, yes, it's like right now. That's
Yeah,
everybody. Like,
I know.
you were John Lennon. You were everybody. You're always ever be everybody. So to try to worry about the fate of singularity when it doesn't exist is silly.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I love that.
It,
Yeah.
yeah, like just an ever unfoldingness. Just always.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Infinite playground. It's so infinite you can't measure because you are it and you can't know yourself. It's just you're too infinite. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I like all the but ifs. I like watching teachers and satsang, and there's always one or two people there that are wanting to learn, and the pointers are so clear, and they're also the one going, but what if the
Yeah.
the question, and it's all helping me understand everything better, and there's always going to be the but ifs, like, oh,
Yeah, yeah.
mhm.
Uh-huh. And the yeah,
Yeah,
but.
but yeah, you're back to square one, like this is
Yeah.
and
That's
to see
why
the
Mhm.
humor in it all.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's why imaginary Papa G would keep repeating, "Just keep quiet. Just keep quiet." It's too obvious in the silence.
At least my character's finally getting that. I've really just been enjoying just sitting in silence and nature.
Mhm.
Luckily, I live way out in the woods, so I'm surrounded by
Yay.
it,
Oh,
and
man, that's beautiful.
it's what it's what I want to do and find myself doing with a lot of my free time, just sitting in
Yay.
silence and
Me
enjoying it.
too. Me too, that's what
Mhm.
I do. For at least, like, 3 hours a day, it seems. It's like yeah, and it can't help it either. It's just like, it's like it swallows everything, the empty silence, yeah, the silence becomes louder than anything else.
And that's what we are.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
I did a lot of meditating, 3 years of meditating, hours and hours,
Mhm.
and in the getting to the void, to the silence, it started becoming aware through meditation that I was the silence. It didn't
Yeah.
really settle, but I was getting tastes of it from
Yeah.
there.
How beautiful.
Yeah, it came in a different way. It came listening to a David Bingham uh, talking to someone while driving, and when his person saw their own true nature, so did I, and
Beautiful.
it was beautiful. Like, I wasn't even trying. I was still. It was the searching. It was the very end of the search, right there.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Um, and so simple. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, amazing.
rising up and back. I've read so much since then, just trying to understand different people's pathways there, from the older teachers to the newer ones. And some say it's a down and in, but mine seems to be an up and out, which it's
Yeah.
fair game. But a rising up and out, it seems like my
Mhm.
totality is behind me
Yeah.
to my character through.
Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, it appears so unique. It's like yeah, and non-local and and dimensionless, timeless.
Mm.
It's bizarre. It's like, it's just sensing qualities, you know, it's like itself, making love to itself, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and can't stand apart from itself to be anything else.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
Even what could be perceived as non-enjoyable things are really
Mhm.
the name of fun.
Yeah. Totally.
Mhm.
Yeah, you remain, like, completely untainted, untouched, just totally content. Yeah.
Yeah, the game is so inviting. Um, Compared to complete stillness, which is also inviting. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
like immediate paradoxical enjoyment of everything.
Yes, immediately, like just so intimate, too intimate to even describe, and just miraculous. And everything is it. So like the purpose is moving the hand. It's just everything immediately, whatever's immediately being experienced and felt. It's just feeling itself, like tasting itself. And what I was saying earlier about the video game, it's just a story about it. It's just like the realizing there's no outside cause. Because when that appears to be obvious, you open up to your infinite potential. You open, you unfurl, and you are the infinite. So it's only as limited as you believe it to be, and then you project that on the imaginary movie screen just to taste what that's like. So, but I would say all of it's the purpose, like even not, um, I mean, whatever's immediately experienced, even if it's thinking this is real and this life is real and you're human and all of that, you are that which is dreaming that, tasting that sensation, and nothing's wrong or right with it. It's total perfection. So all of it's so like, not saying that it's like some video game with like a score or something. It's just like all of it. All of it is it. All of the experiences, all of the, you know. So like that, the object of the game to experience, to explore your infinite potential, infinite capacity.
Yes, I like the wisdom and letting it be. Um,
Mm-hmm.
with if you're dumb enough to watch the news with all the crazy, everybody's angry about something, and I just don't pick a side and let it be. Um,
Yeah.
just let it be. And
Mm-hmm.
there's even like there's a joke in that, or and I could empathize with all the things all the different characters are going through, but
Mm-hmm.
even in that, it seems to gently be trying to trick me into picking a side so I could feel the
Mm-hmm.
suffering too. And so with like great respect for it, knowing better, like they seem to be the biggest tricks that most of us that were all buying into. The
Mm-hmm.
not enjoying your life and then blaming it on an outward for a cause. Um,
Yeah.
so I like the wisdom in viewing and letting it be. Um, with the whole world, it's way easier than the my character's personal life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still buying in the character's personal life, but yeah, I like staying in neutrality, learning to stay in neutrality, and get to the point where I just don't pick a side, and I don't really care. Um,
Yeah, because I know what's happening. It's so
right,
cool too, because where is it right now? It only appears to exist when you're paying attention to it. So there is no world out there. There is no news. There's no broken world or things happening unless you pay attention to it, and then you render it instantly because you're the source. So like you render it on the movie screen and project that. But right when you're not paying attention to it, it disappears. It never happened. It never existed. You would have to keep repeating it over and over again, projecting it on the screen, new information now, for it to appear to keep happening. And then the memory of it, or holding on to the memory of it, did happen, which is just an idea concept. Attaching to that would make it appear like the movie. like it's linear and it happened before, so it's happening now, which is just an abstraction. It's an imaginary abstraction. So there is no world or news or anything. It's amazing. It's
I
all created on the
I've
fly.
seen that with memories of what I thought was the trauma that my character went through. Um, when there could, it's just wisdom when I view it non-personally. Like it
Mhm.
happened. It didn't happen to me. It didn't happen to me. It happened to that character that doesn't really exist. So
Mhm.
it's also letting that be. And instead of there being trauma, there's only wisdom left.
Yeah.
There's the wisdom that characters could let each other down. And there's wisdom. I'm aware of that. But it doesn't hurt anymore. It
Mhm.
doesn't matter because it didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. What
Letting,
a
just letting it all be.
yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful. And even if a memory comes up or like a smell where it elicits that sensation of a trauma or whatever, it's just that finite and personal sensation being tasted, and it's over and done. It's immediate. It's um just an idea, imaginary concept.
Yes, mine, if there's anything negative, it comes and goes so much quicker and usually with a laugh.
Mhm.
Um, like there's so much better things to pay attention to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so fun. You paint the imaginary world with your attention. So if you pay attention to what you love and what you want, that this is heaven and everything's blissful and pleasant and wonderful, then that projects on the screen. It's amazing. And then paying attention to an old story of this happened to me and all these harmful things happened, then that projects on the screen. It's just innocently malleable and changeable, healable.
I see the options there too of viewing it either way. And
Mhm.
there, even to view it from the trauma viewpoint, to go in and feel those emotions if they come up, they feel good to know
Mhm.
it. To be like, oh, yeah, this projection's working the way it's all programmed to feel and respond, and um yeah,
Yeah, total
and
perfection.
the curiosity to be like, wow, if I really dig into a memory, it'll evoke all those emotions like it's re-happening again, but it's
Mhm.
not. Being able to stay in the curiousness about it, I'm like, oh,
How
that's neat.
beautiful.
And it better just maybe not do that as much, but
Yeah.
um yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool too because you can change a memory as well. It's all vibrating now. It's just immediate information that's malleable and transmutable. Because none of it ever happened. You just make believe something else.
Oh, I like.
Yeah, you can change your whole fucking memory of the life story, and then it projects a totally different movie on the screen.
Oh,
Neville Goddard talked about that a lot.
Neville God. I heard that name come up. I
Hmm.
haven't I haven't read any of it, so I'll probably
Yeah.
check it some of that after
Yeah,
this.
I'll send you a good audio
Oh,
book. Yeah. Yeah.
thank you. I'm way better at listening to books than reading them. I go right to
Yeah.
sleep. If I start reading, I fall asleep.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'll pass out after a page.
something the body knows is like there's nothing that needs to be done.
That's
Mm.
great. Yay.
Yeah, there's the thing that keeps coming up. It's funny. I'll give it my attention now. Is if loved ones want me to pay attention to their fears, and I don't want to, there's some training I'm missing, or maybe I'm just in the training. I'm starting to understand it is how to not pay attention, how to not add fuel to others' fires,
Mm-hmm.
and also not hurt them in the moment with my refusal to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Mhm. And it
Yeah.
keeps coming between
Mhm.
me and my girlfriend, and I like waves in the ocean. And
Yeah. It's
teach
just like,
me.
yeah, being aware of it neutralizes it. So even just being aware without thought, just like you swallow it, you bring it home, you neutralize it. So you listen, you feel the sensation without thought, and you swallow it whole. It integrates. It's neutralized.
Oh, well, I think that might be what was accomplished with the last wave. So
Yeah,
that
cool.
feels good. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is the ultimate myth buster. So you're constantly busting myths all day. It's just everything you hear is a fucking a joke. So it's
It
like,
is.
yeah, it's all make believe. It's all playful and fun. And so you see it for what it is, and it's just play. And then you don't even have to, there's nothing needed, or because you've already, just being firmly established as this obviousness that's all one immutable energy, and thoughts have no powers, words have no power, nothing, it's just there's no outside cause. Then nothing triggers anymore, and it's just, people can talk about whatever bullshit and it doesn't bother you. It's just it's all it's all fun, all for fun.
Hmm. Yeah, now I'm starting to see right now that it's becoming clear that my thoughts could be invitations and directions I don't really want to go, and I could disregard those. But I could do the same with other people's thoughts too.
Yeah. Yeah, you transmute it. It's,
Yeah.
yeah, within you. It's like, um and you don't even have to say it out loud or say anything. A lot of the times I'll just smile and listen and transmute all of it, swallow all of it, devour it, destroy it.
I've identified as a huge empath for a while now, where this body feels other people's feelings that are around it.
Mhm.
And it seemed like a curse forever, but
Mhm.
the ability, if somebody is asking, now I see the blessing, because
Yeah.
I know so much about them that they don't even know. I could feel,
Yeah.
I could, so
Mhm. Me
it
too. I
finally, I'm
can
like, oh, it's a
scan
blessing.
energy. Yeah. That's
Mhm.
beautiful. It's so amazing. It's so amazing to be that intuitive and to be able to see through everything like that and have discernment, and um yeah, it's that's this too, like I can scan everything very, very easily.
Yeah, that's the one, it's the oneness,
Mhm.
the the lack of separation.
Yeah, it's open. You can feel it all.
Wow.
How wonderful.
So
Yeah, and it's all it, even the thought, "This isn't it." That's what's so funny, or even the feeling of, "I'm a character in the movie, that's it." It's all the one immutable, infinite. Yeah. No distinguishing, no separation from even those whatever sensation. It's just Yay.
Mm. Yeah, we'll have
Yeah,
a
it's a
good long sit after this. I know it.
yes. It's a basking in your own presence. And then it's like even basking in all of the sensations. So then when whatever sensation appears, like even a family member coming in and they're appearing to be some sort of trigger, it's like basking in that. It's like making love to all of these sensations equally, you know? And when they're all allowed to be and there's no resistance, it's freaking it can be like ecstasy even with the the what you used to label unpleasant,
Mhm.
and it's all content. Yeah.
Just enjoying it all.
Yeah.
Enjoying the separation that doesn't really exist
Yeah.
to know myself better.
Yay, it's so fun.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's singular. How else could you experience yourself as one without projecting to, without, and then you experience yourself as one by projecting yourself as an object of awareness, which is an illusion.
From like the mind standpoint, it makes me think of billions and billions and billions of years of perfect blackness that has
Yeah,
been
cool.
so perfectly perfect for so long. It's like I kind of want to have an accident. I want to have a fight. Like I want it all. I
That's
want
so
to
cool.
not like what it's like to just not for it to all just not be perfect all the
Isn't
time.
that beautiful? Yes, it's so beautiful. All of it. Oh my
And here I
gosh.
am.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Amazing. Wow.
Wow.
Yay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, awesome.
Awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you. Mwah.
Thank
Big
you.
hugs, friend. We chat
Yes.
anytime.
Yes.
Yay. Talk
Yeah,
to you
I'll be
soon.
watching you on YouTube.
Yay.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'll be watching yours. Okay. Bye.
Bye.